All right, hello Denise. I'm gonna go ahead and do this video for you. That way you can come back and look at it whenever you need it, in case you just need a reminder or anything. Um, After this is done, if you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask me, or you can make a list of questions, and I can do another video on it. But yeah, I'm gonna show you how to handle the whole YouTube upload thing. I'm gonna show you on the computer, but it will be the same process on the phone. There will be some minor differences, which I'll get into later. So, start off with, let's go to YouTube. And once you get here, you said you already had your channel up. So, if you want, you can just sign into your account and then just come to the home page. And just be done just by hitting that. And once you're here, you have two ways you can go. If you want to go straight to uploading a video, then you will go over here to the Create tab and hit Upload Video. So, we let it load. And right here you get the option of dragging or dropping your files. So here you could select files, and if you know where it is, you can go ahead and click on it, or you could, let's see here, that's the recorder. You could just bring it up like this and just drop it in here if you want. So for today's example, I will just use something from Lewis Days. Once I get this open, see what all do I have in here. Do I have the video I was thinking of? Do not see it in here. Let's wait for this to load up. Oh, here it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and upload the Lewis Days finale on here, or final. So we can just drag it right there, and then it will proceed to upload it, and there you go. So from here we can go back to this full screen. As you can see down here, it has the process of how fast it's going. Here you can title the video. So for this one, I'll just put Lewis Days 2021. Right here you can give a description about what the video is. So I'm just going to put, here is a segment from the Lewis Day Parade in the year of 2021. That's a very odd sentence, but we'll go with that. Grammarly. Okay, in the year 2021. So there's that. And then once it's uploaded, it will say it checks complete, no issues found. That's basically just to see, make sure the video isn't corrupted or something. You will get this once it's completely done. And as you can see here, right here, the video is done processing, which basically means the HD version, or the highest quality of the video you uploaded, is now available. And then right here, this is just telling you it is complete. Excuse me. So right here you can select your thumbnail. This is just basically the cover of the video, or what people will see. So to give you an example, let's go back to the YouTube front page. Wait for this to load up again. So like this right here, like these are the thumbnails, like what the people see before they click on the video. And then if you hold it over, you get a little segment of it playing, but you can't select that. So basically, the thumbnail is just this, just the picture you basically see with it. So for this one, we can go ahead and upload something. It's the same as just right here. It'll give you 3 different options. As you can see, it's changing right here from the video itself. Or if you have your own photo or custom design you want to put in there, you can. So, do I have anything from Lewis Days that'll work? Don't think I do. So let's just, what's something I can use rather quickly? I will go with this. So once that gets uploaded, you will see it appear over here. So that'll take a couple minutes or seconds depending on your internet. Here we have the playlist options. This basically allows you to add your video to any playlists you might have, so that way people can look for them. So for your case, you could just come here, click new playlist, and say cooking with Nana. And then you can set it to where if anyone can see it, if it's private and only people who have the link can see it, or if it's just unlisted, which means it exists, but YouTube won't show it to anyone. They have to actually type in the name of it, but anyone can access it. So for now, just leave it like that. I will change this so that way I don't accidentally create it. So let's cancel this for now. Then this is the important part that you need to really remember. Due to laws that were passed, I think 2 years ago now at this point, YouTube now requires you to put whether or not your video is made for kids, and this is just to like help make sure certain videos that aren't appropriate for kids don't end up on the YouTube Kids app. So that's what, and that these videos that are made for kids don't get ads and stuff on them. So basically, you're required to tell us whether your video are made for kids. So I always mark no because that just saves you a lot of trouble. Because if you do mark yes, and then your video gets reviewed and it's not intended for kids, or it's not considered to be intended for kids, that can end up getting you a strike. And if you get 3 strikes, then your YouTube channel is deleted. So I always go ahead and just mark no, but that's just for the stuff I put up just to not deal with it. You can put Cooking for Nana as made for kids if you want. Just be aware that there will be a lot of things around it. Like if your video gets flagged for anything, it will get reviewed, and that can be anything from cuss words, maybe just like something as very simple as just a kitchen knife being shown can end up getting the video flagged. So you have to be very careful with this. So I would recommend just always putting not made for kids. And then here you can age restrict the video to only be for people over 18 and have an account on YouTube. So that is up to your personal choice. And down here we have the show more option. This basically says if you've accepted any value from a third party, so if you're running a promotion or an ad, you have to disclose that, so you would mark this. This video is not being paid to be promoted or anything, so that can go ahead and stay like that. Chapters is basically saying it will cut up your video for you in segments where it thinks it can. So I've always just turned that off because most of the stuff I upload can't really be cut up into pieces. You could do that if you want. So that way you can like cut it up so that way when it shows chapters, it'll put little bars here, and then people could just click. It'll give you a little description, so you could put like right here at the 5-second mark starts the prep, and then right here at the 13-second mark starts the cutting, and then stuff like that. So you can do that if you want, and you are able to overwrite the chapters, so that way it's not automatic. Let me see if it allows you to do it here. Let's see. Yeah, you would have to do that from the studio option. So that would be something you would do after the video has been uploaded. So let's continue on here. You can tag your stuff. So this basically means just tag whatever's like what the video is about. So for your show, it would be cooking. You can put Nana down as one. Oh, excuse me again. Sorry. Basically, this is just so like when people try to look up your videos, these are the words that are going to help it be found. So you would obviously want Cooking Nana. Go ahead and put the full title in there as well. And then you can put the meal itself. So let's say you're doing baked chicken. You can go ahead and put that. And as you can see here, this finally got put in. So that's what the cover picture of the video will be. And then coming back to the tags. So yeah, you can just tag a bunch of stuff here. There's really, as far as I know, there is no limit. The limit's right here, 500 characters. So, but yeah, basically you want to make sure you just put relevant information here, so that way when people look it up, they can find it. So like, let's say, oh, I know it's a Cooking with Nana episode, but I don't remember exactly what it is. So like for if you do something with beef, make sure you always put beef in here, so that way if someone's just like, oh, let's see what Cooking with Nana has to do with beef, and if you do that, all the videos with beef in the tags will come up first. So that'll help people when they look for it. Here you can select the language of the video and such. None of this is right here is required, but it helps the video be seen more and helps it easier to be found. So just go ahead and put English. And let's see. And this one, just go ahead and click none. This has to do if your content has ever aired on television, but so that's if you're uploading something that has been recorded before or is not your original material. And here you can put in when you recorded the video and such, but I would not recommend doing that because it says viewers can search for videos by location. So if you want to add the location, you can, but I think that's a little bit too invasive to privacy, especially if you have your video out in the public YouTube, so that way anyone can watch it. So I would recommend just not doing that. And here you have licenses, and I would just stick with standard YouTube license. Creative Commons is if you're using uh, stuff that is of other people's property. So like if you're allowed to, like let's say Disney allowed you to use some footage from one of their new movies, you would more than likely put Creative Commons and then attribute it to whoever allowed you to do that. So for now, I don't think you'll ever have to worry about that. So I would say just put the standard YouTube license. This basically says allowed it to be embedded, so that way you can upload on Facebook, Instagram, and other social media. And this right here says for anyone who is subscribed to your YouTube channel, they will get a notification if, as long as YouTube is not messing up, they will get a notification that you have uploaded. And in here, you can have people make shorts or clips of the video. I would go ahead and just opt out of that, just so people aren't randomly taking your material. But as you can see here, not all videos can opt out, and I don't know what the rule is about that. So I think that's more for uh, like big corporations, whether or not they're allowed to opt out of that. Then right here, you can choose your category. So you can pick what your video entails or what it fits into. As I can see here, it doesn't seem like there is a culinary. So for Cooking with Nana, I would say people and blogs, entertainment, how to, and style. Those would all fit it for the most part. So you can go ahead and pick which one out of those you would use. Then here you can choose how your comments are allowed, whether you're allowed all comments, hold potentially inappropriate comments for a review. You can make it to where all comments have to be reviewed, or you can make it to where no one can comment on the video itself on YouTube. This doesn't affect Facebook or Instagram, this is just for YouTube. So I usually just leave it here so that way I can see what might be commented that's inappropriate. And then I can allow it from there whether or not. Sorry about that, my roommate wanted to ask me something. Alright, moving on, we have subtitles here, which you can add. Um, this would be rather difficult because it has you go in and upload text files or type it manually. So I don't know, that's a very time-consuming process, so I wouldn't do that, but the option is there for you. And cards is a promotion thing, like for ads, so I wouldn't worry about that either. So on the next section, we have checks. This basically checks your video to make sure there's no issues, such as you're using other people's property. And as you can see here, it says no issues found. So if you have music playing in the background while you're cooking, that music might potentially trigger this. So that's one thing to be aware of. And if it does, there are multiple ways you can handle that issue. but it's better if you go ahead and make sure you don't have an issue in the first place. So yeah, I don't think Cooking with Nana will ever come up with the copyright check. And the only reason I could see it come up with the copyright check is if someone's singing a song or playing a song in the background. But other than that, I don't think there'd be an issue. So next we move on to visibility. So here you can choose how the video will appear. So here you have private, only you and the people you choose can watch your video. So that would mean you would have to send a link to people. You have it as listed or unlisted, which means you can't search it up. Only people with the link can watch it. And then public, everyone can watch your video. So for now, I will set it to public. And Premiere is basically what Premiere is you can set your video. Oh, here it is right here. You can schedule your video so that way on a certain day. So let's go ahead. I already uploaded it on the 29th, but let's say I don't want the video to come out until October 6th at 1 a.m. And then you can set the time zone, so 1 a.m. Phoenix time. I can set it as a premiere and it will still send a notification out to everyone that, hey, a video was uploaded, but it will give them a countdown that says, hey, on October 6, 2021, 1 a.m. at Phoenix time, this video will be made public and allowed to be watched. So you can do that, but I will just go ahead and just set it to public so that way the moment you upload it, anyone can see it. So now that you've done all that, all that's left to do is hit publish. There you go. Hit publish. And then right here you get many options to share a link to. You can do it to Facebook. And I don't know what that is. But yeah, you Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Tumblr, LinkedIn, Skyrock. You have a lot of options here. So let's see. You can go ahead and copy the link as well. And let's see if we can share it to Facebook real quick. And I'm not logged into my Facebook. But basically what you can do is just copy the link here and then just go to your Facebook profile. Am I logged into my Facebook at all? I don't know if I am. No, I'm not. My sister is logged in on my computer for some reason though. But yeah, so you would just go to Facebook, type out a post, and then just paste that link there, like that. And then boom, you get to see your video right here. Hit play. And there you go. Yep, highest quality. So that is how you do the YouTube portion of this. So I think that concludes this one at least. I think I got most of the beginner stuff out of the way. I know you asked about editing and stuff, so that one I will have to figure out exactly what would be the best option for you. And in terms of uploading, like I said, this will be the same. You go through the same process here on a phone as well if you upload from a phone. But on the phone, you'll actually need two apps. You will need the YouTube app. And on the YouTube app, there will be a similar icon like the create option to just be able to upload. But then in order to do all the, let's see here, the details, all of these descriptions and stuff, and the kids licensing, and make sure this has to be done or else the video won't be seen. So you will need the second app to do this. And that second app is called YouTube Studio. And it's once you get into YouTube Studio, you'll get a let me go back. The YouTube Studio app will look like this, where it shows all your videos right here. And then you can just hit the details option, and then you will get all of these options here. And then you can set this to yes or no. But yeah, that's about it. I hope this answers quite a few of your questions. Go ahead and let me know if you have anything else or if I missed anything. I will try to get back to you as quickly as possible. I'm sorry for this being kind of late. It is homecoming week here at Fort Hays, and I'm kind of got stuck doing some stuff for the news network here. So I've been kind of busy with that and getting my classes and midterms done. So I will try to get back to you as quickly as I can. But yeah, I hope this helps you out a lot.